And who's this lady standing next to you? नहीं आपके साथ हैं?
No, I believe she has her own petition.
अच्छा, who is she?
May I? I'm a journalist based in Karachi. I filed a petition on the 14th of February.
What do you want?
It's related to the JIT, the FIA notices, coercive action by the FIA.
Okay. Then you are well represented by Mr. Salahuddin Ahmed.
If I may, I'm appearing in person. My petition is pending before the committee. It was filed on the 14th of February.
Are you saying anything different to
I
what?
am.
Can you just wait a second?
Yes.
At least hear the question. Is it he's advocating the same thing, Mr. Salahuddin Ahmed? So you don't think he was able to do so?
No, he is very able.
No, what? At any new point, let us hear him.
Yes.
And if there is some point which is he has left out, you can tell us. Because he's a senior lawyer of the court. He will be able to assist us better.
Yes, if I may, after him, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Don't repeat anything if there is something new to be added.
Yes.
Gee.
To the extent of SMC 5, there was another journalist against whom an FIR was registered, Mr. Amir Mir. I have the same statement which I have made in relation to Mr. Imran Shafkat with respect to his FIR also.
We'll record your statement.
My lord. And FIA will move an appropriate application in
Whatever
that
they
case
do, we are recording your statement in presence of the FIA.
My lord.
Okay.
My lord, as far would you?
Because I don't interfere in other people's work, because we are recording your statement. Gee.
Would your lordship like to take up the FIA issue first, or the issue of the police reports regarding Matiullah Jan and Afsan Alam?
We are more concerned with the legal issue because each individual case we'll spend a lot of time on it. But if you want to do it that way, it's up to you. But I thought it's better to go the legal route first.
Okay, sir.
Let's start with the Constitution, the law, the subordinate legislation.
Okay, sir.
Unless you have a preference.
No, I'll start that way, sir.
Because then it becomes person specific.
Okay.
And I don't know if it is then within the ambit of 184(3). Because public interest as a whole of journalism is. But when individual cases, I don't know, they may have other reliefs under 199, whether 184(3) would be attracted. What is your opinion?
My lord, my submission is that when there is a pattern of
That's what I'm saying, pattern.
When there's a pattern of extrajudicial violence against journalists, in that case, then it becomes public importance. And in that case, in the exercise of that public importance matter in the jurisdiction, your lordships may sometimes have to pass specific directions in order to ensure that such actions don't happen again. So, to that extent, it may become relevant.
ठीक. Please proceed in your own way. आपको बैठना है, तशरीफ रखें. ये लोग भी बैठ सकते हैं. जी.
My lord, if your lordship will turn to CP 4 of 2024. The first action that happened, sir, was on the 16th of January, that is at page 13.
So can we go the law route you said?
Ji, sir. Sir, I want to show how
Mr.
the FIA...
Mr. Salahuddin, I think we have covered that bridge.
Ji, sir.
When notice was taken by this court, there was a pattern already in existence.
Yes.
So I don't think nobody, unless the Attorney General is also conceding that he is not saying anything, contrary to that on the maintainability of the petition. Are you questioning the maintainability of the petition?
My lord, as far as this petition, no, I'm not. And
but naturally, individual cases.
Yeah.
So I think we've covered the maintainability aspect. I think the very first order had addressed the question of maintainability. So let's not waste time on that. Let's go to: is there a solution? There isn't. What's the way forward?
My lord, my submission was, and the petition is basically about. And the FIA has been doing this for a while, that whenever journalists or even non-journalists on social media, etc., they publish something which is not acceptable to FIA, FIA immediately files an FIR under the Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act. Either they file an FIR or they just start an inquiry. And as your lordship knows, that under the FIA Act at least, even after launching an inquiry, FIA has the power of arrest. They use that as a sword to dangle over the persons making the publication. And they have been doing it repeatedly. Sometimes after doing it, they then come and they say, okay, now we are withdrawing it. But the chilling effect remains upon the media as well.
Mr. Salahuddin, again, I'll have to interrupt. Can I prevent an FIR to be registered against me in any police station in Pakistan?
No, sir.
It may be misuse of the law. That's a different thing altogether. So, I mean, you know, that will turn on the case-to-case basis. And if I do so, tomorrow someone will say, oh, he's the Chief Justice, so he's done so. So, I can't even prevent it. So, let's look at the... we know what's happened in Pakistan. You want a whole history, you can read... books have been written by the media about what has happened to the press. So, let's look at the larger picture. If somebody is misusing the law, I mean, they can register some case against you saying you've done someone's chicken you've stolen wherever in Gwadar, or who can stop you?
There is one particular section that is used again and again, which is abused again and again. And that is section 20 of the Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act.
I thought you will start from the Constitution and go downwards.
My lord, Article 19 is...
So let's go from the beginning. It's always... That's what governs us all.